Ladies and gentlemen, the past several commencements have featured a keynote address presented by an Erskine Academy alumnus who's distinguished themselves in their education, career, community, or life in general. This evening, we proudly keep with that custom. Sarah Harding graduated from Erskine Academy in 2000. She's been a registered nurse since 2009. And true to her secret ambition that she posted in her yearbook, plainly and simply it stated, to help people that need it. She's a graduate of Kennebec Valley Community College's nursing program, a program that she promotes as being truly exceptional. When at KVCC, she was a member of their International Honor Society, Phi Theta Kappa. Prior to becoming an RN, she worked as a certified nursing assistant at the Maine Veterans Home and then as a substance abuse counselor at Seton Hospital. She has worked full-time in the emergency department at Thayer Hospital during her entire RN career. She is a preceptor and relief charge nurse. Additionally, she teaches CPR, advanced cardiac life support, and pediatric advanced life support at that hospital. In 2011, Sarah received the prestigious Healthcare Heroes Award for Excellence in Emergency Medicine and earned board certification in emergency nursing in 2012. In March and April of this year, she was on a medical mission with a large medical team to hurricane and typhoon-devastated areas in the Philippines. There, the team organized and operated 3 separate missions in 3 separate villages. She's planning a similar trip next spring. Sarah's relatively young journey is inspirational to many of us who knew her as an Erskine Academy high schooler. Life was not always kind to Sarah, but she showed us determination, persistence, and grit, which reaffirmed for many of us that these were key to success. In fact, Sarah was the inspiration for former headmaster Don Poulin's commencement address given 5 years ago. Still today, Headmaster Poulin has the kindest regard and warm affection for Sarah, whom he considers one of the finest and most special young people he knew in his long career at Erskine Academy. I am so pleased, privileged, and honored to see her once again and to introduce her to the class of 2014, Sarah Harding.
When I was asked to give this speech, I thought to myself, do I really want to be the person who gives the speech that, when I was your age, I just couldn't wait for it to be over? When I thought long and hard about the invitation, I realized that there would likely be many of you sitting in this room today who may have a similar story to mine, and that I do have a message I would like to share with you. I'll do my best to keep it short. I did not have a perfect family or a great childhood. How many of us really do? I'm not going to waste your time giving you the gory details of my early years. I will tell you that by the time I sat in this same auditorium in a cap and gown, I had experienced more tragedy than many people experience in a lifetime. Still, I managed to walk across this stage just as you will do tonight. I don't believe that I would be the happy, healthy person I am today if it were not for my time spent at Erskine Academy. At age 14, when I found myself homeless and parentless and not knowing where to turn or who I could trust, it was the faculty of this school that showed me that I have what it takes to overcome the circumstances I was born into. I know many of you may someday say the same thing. I was not a straight-A student. I didn't care much about completing my homework on time. I spent my fair share of time sitting in Saturday detentions for offenses such as skipping class or being mouthy. Even so, the faculty here saw through all of that. They encouraged me to do better. They cared about how I did on exams, if I had the $5 to go on the school field trip, and whether or not I had completed my college applications. I didn't understand why they cared. Based on what they knew about my upbringing and my home situation, they could have written me off as a waste of their time and energy, assuming I would make nothing of myself, end up in prison or dead in a ditch somewhere. Still, in spite of my best efforts to push them away, day after day, they continued to show me that they believed in me. And so I kept coming back. During my 4 years here, I grew immensely. My grades had improved from barely passing my freshman year to high honors my senior year. The most important thing that I learned during my high school years had absolutely nothing to do with sentence structure or solving an algebraic equation. The most important thing that I learned is this: we all have choices in our lives that only we can make. We can accept the path that we believe has been laid out for us, make the decisions others expect us to make, accept the limitation we were born into, or we can create our own story. I chose that. Graduates of the class of 2014, the decisions you make in the next few years are some of the most important in determining your life path. I urge you to take the time to truly reflect on what it is you want in your life. What is your passion? If you don't know yet what that is, that's okay. Never give up on trying to find what makes you truly happy. Be courageous in your journey. The easy thing for me to do would have been to spend my life making excuses or playing the victim. I've seen this in other people time and time again, and those people spend their lives merely existing. Our time is limited. Don't spend your days and weeks and months and years simply going through the motions. Figure out what is important to you and focus on that. It is hard to live in the present in the adult world, to fully experience our lives now, and to be true to ourselves. Remember, the person you spend the most time with in this life is you. Treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion your best friend deserves. I am truly a happy person. There was a time I never would have believed that I could stand up here today and tell you this. I have learned that happiness does not come from acquiring possessions or status or awards. Sure, those things are nice, but I have known rich and successful people who seemingly have it all, yet still are completely miserable. Some of the happiest people I have ever encountered I met just a few months ago while on a medical mission in a third world country. Many Filipinos live in extreme poverty, unlike anything I have ever seen in America. Their houses are one-room shanties with dirt floors. They wear rags, have little to eat, and certainly cannot afford a car or health care or a television or a smartphone. Still, the group of people as a whole seemed so much happier than those in my highly privileged home country. I wanted to find out their secret, and this is what I learned and will share with you. The people who are happiest are those who choose to be grateful for what they do have, regardless of how little or how much. They notice, appreciate, and fully experience the little things in life. Don't take for granted the beauty of an individual tree, the way raindrops feel on your face, the crashing sound of ocean waves, the earthy smell of the forest, the warmth of a hug from somebody that you love. Put down the phone, shut off the TV, and really connect with others. Make eye contact. Despite the cards I was dealt at birth, I know that I am more blessed than most. Every night, when I lay my head on the pillow and all of the distractions of the day recede, I feel content. I know that I make a difference in the lives of other people. I do what I'm good at, what I love, and in the small ways that I can, I change this world for the better, moment by moment, day by day. What I wish most for you is that same contentment. You and I both have a purpose. Strive to find yours, no matter how long it takes. You will be at your best, you will shine most when you are doing what you love. As you have probably already figured out, life is hard. You will make mistakes, people will hurt you, and you may even hurt people that you love the most. Obstacles will unexpectedly be thrown in your way. Some days you will be sad or mad or lonely or frustrated, and you will be scared a lot. There will even be days that you feel all of these things all at once. The good news is this: that discomfort won't last forever, and that you have what it takes to hurdle those obstacles, and that each time you encounter a painful or uncomfortable situation, you will learn and grow. Successful people are those who know how difficult life can be, expect it, and therefore can handle tough situations head on. If you want to succeed in life, you're going to have to work for it. And I assure you it won't be easy. Graduates, you will walk across this stage tonight and receive the diploma that you have worked so hard for. And therefore, I know that you have grit and stamina and courage. Even so, there will be days ahead that you will feel like giving up. When you're having one of those days, all you can do is just put one foot in front of the other and know that the sun will rise again tomorrow. An African proverb tells us that smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. Because we experience difficulty, we have much greater appreciation for what brings us joy. Here is my message to you. As you continue to create your unique self, be sure that you are creating a person that you can love and respect. You do have a power to make a difference in this world, to change it for the better in some way, big or small. It doesn't matter how old you are, your orientation or gender or social status, your GPA, or whether or not you have a disability of some sort. You are powerful and important. Because I am a nurse, there are just a few more things I need to say to you. You are gifted with only one body and one set of adult teeth. They will break down in time. Take care of them so that they last as long as possible. If you don't, nobody else will. Exercise regularly. That is the prevention and the cure for most health problems. And for goodness sake, please don't smoke. I would like to end with a quote from my all-time favorite book, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. You are the guy who will decide where to go. It's truly an honor to be here tonight to celebrate with you. Thank you.